Tonight on Size Eyes on the Skies.
Taking a look at our Iowa Sky Cam at the Memorial Union. Have overcast skies tonight. We'll talk more about that after the break.
Also, Lexie has a look at the national forecast. Size Eyes on the Skies for Thursday, October 14th starts now.
Live from Studio 171 in Ames, Iowa, the Iowa State Meteorology Department team of meteorologists brings you the latest weather from around the country and out your front door. Iowa State's longest-running television program and the only live weather broadcast on campus starts right now. This is Size Eyes on the Skies.
Good evening. I'm your host, Luke Prokosch. We begin with tonight's weather story. On this day in 1966, a half-mile-wide F5 tornado struck the town of Bellman, Iowa, on the evening of the town's homecoming. The storm hit just minutes after the parade ended, giving most people enough time to seek shelter. Unfortunately, 6 people died and another 170 were injured. To discuss more on what's happening around the country, here's Lexie with our national forecast.
Couple headlines for this week. We see the remnants of Pamela setting up along the Gulf Coast. Above average temperatures in the east and overall a calm forecast ahead for pretty much the entire nation. We'll have more on that after the break.
Welcome back. Now here's Lexie again with a look at what's happening around the nation.
Thank you, Luke. As you can see, we have this low setting up near Colorado and with a cold front extending that'll affect parts of New Mexico with colder temperatures. And here we have a line setting up near the east and this high pressure system. And that'll affect the east. Severe weather outlook, not much going on here. We do have a marginal risk in Oklahoma and parts of Missouri and Indiana. And as for watches and warning, again, not much going on here. We have a few freeze warnings and it looks like some snow as well along with that. Otherwise, pretty fair across the nation overall. Severe weather outlook, again, we have this line of severe weather, just a slight risk, so we shouldn't see much, but a very small possibility in places like Tennessee and Kentucky and Ohio. Looking at our satellite imagery off the coast, we have the remnants of what was Hurricane Pamela. We should see this dissipating in a few days or so. Now we'll look at our temperatures across the nation. We got Boise at 55, San Francisco at 71 degrees, Phoenix at 79 degrees, a little bit hotter in the south with Miami, New Orleans, and San Antonio topping our charts at 83 degrees. Kansas City in the Midwest at 69 degrees, Minneapolis a little cooler at 54 degrees. Going up to the east, 74 degrees in New York and 70 degrees in Norfolk. Taking a look just at our Midwest temperatures, right here in Des Moines, it's a nice 63 degrees, St. Louis 64, Kansas City 69, Bismarck a little bit colder with 49 degrees, Rapid City at 46, Indianapolis at 76, and Detroit at 65. Taking a look at our upper east, we have Buffalo, New York at 70 degrees, Albany at 69, Washington, D.C. at 76, and Augusta at 67. So pretty fair temperatures out there as well. Getting a little warmer, we have the south with New Orleans at 83, Little Rock at 70, Houston at 83 as well, Atlanta at 78, Charleston at 75, and Tampa at 86. Now going to our west coast, we have pretty fair temperatures as well over here. 71 degrees in San Francisco, 70 degrees in Los Angeles. Take a look near Texas, we have pretty warm, 79 degrees in Roswell. But as you go up through Colorado, pretty cold, 40 degrees in Denver, and Grand Junction sitting at 46 degrees. And going further north, we have colder temperatures that is probably associated with the low we discussed earlier. Seattle at 56 degrees, Portland at 56 degrees as well, Billings at 43, Casper at a chilly 37 degrees, and Denver at 40 degrees. Looking at our futurecast across the nation, again, we have this system kind of setting up. It should be moving through the east as we go along our week into the weekend. So those places could see some severe weather, especially near Toronto and New York possibly. And as that system moves off through the weekend, we have clear skies. Looking at the week ahead for our chosen city of the week, Cheyenne, Wyoming, we have a very windy day on Friday, 48 the high and 35 the low. Then a beautiful weather this weekend with a high of 62 on Saturday and a nice high of 70 degrees on Sunday. Going into the week for them, we have 68 on Monday, partly cloudy, windy again on Tuesday, Wednesday high of 57 and sunny, and then Thursday we have partly cloudy again at 62.
Let's take a look at tonight's trivia question. What's the coldest temperature ever recorded in Puerto Rico? Was it A, 40 degrees, B, 44 degrees, C, 48 degrees, or D, 52 degrees? We'll have the answer coming right up. Now let's have a look at the week ahead with Lexie.
Moving on to our Iowa weather, we have our very own Iowa State Memorial Union sky camera. As you can see, it's pretty overcast skies right now, but temperatures are pretty fair, and you can see it's already getting dark since we are getting to that time of the year. Current conditions in Ames, it is 60 degrees. Winds are west-northwesterly at 5 miles per hour. Feels like 60 degrees, and we have a pretty fair dew point at 40 degrees with a pressure of 29.9 inches of mercury. Taking a look at our satellite radar for the region, not much going on in the region. We do have some action, looks like rain near Sioux City that might hit after Thursday probably. Otherwise, pretty fair conditions, sunny skies. As for temperatures right now, sitting pretty average in fair temperatures. Spencer at 55 degrees, Sioux City at 56, Des Moines here at 63 degrees, and Ames at 60. Then we got slightly warmer conditions to the south with Burlington sitting at 67 and Davenport also sitting at 67 degrees. Our dew points for the area, pretty low. We're having very comfortable dew points right now. Ames at 40 degrees, Spencer at 34, Ottumwa at 46, and Burlington at 50. Taking a look at our winds across the state, not bad winds, pretty calm overall. Currently 4 miles per hour in Ames, a little bit higher as we go towards the west with 8 in Sioux City. And you can see these stay pretty calm consistently. But then later become much, much stronger with Fort Dodge sitting at 18 miles per hour, Ames at 17 miles per hour. See more of the higher winds in the northwest region and calmer in the southeast. Overall, should not be too bad. Taking a look at our futurecasts, we don't have much on radar. We do have a slight chance of rain in the western part of the state, moving across to the east. And looking through the weekend, we have clear skies. And a look ahead for tomorrow. Low is going to be around 45 degrees at 8 a.m., climbing steadily up to 60 degrees, and then dropping again at 8 p.m. with 51. Forecast high for tomorrow is 61 degrees. The normal high during this time of year is 64, so we're slightly below average as of tomorrow. Forecast lows for the state: Spencer sitting at 38 degrees, Sioux City sitting at 37, Des Moines sitting at 47, Ames sitting at 44, and Cedar Rapids sitting at 45. And our forecast highs for tomorrow: Spencer we see again at 59, Sioux City at 60, Ames at 61, as well as Des Moines. So we're seeing a lot of around 60-degree temperatures. Pretty fair tomorrow. Looking at the week ahead, we have Friday at 62 degrees, partly cloudy. We have a very fair weekend this weekend. Enjoy those warm temperatures while they last, because they won't be here for much longer. Then on Monday, we see sunny with 74. Tuesday, partly cloudy again with 73. And Wednesday and Thursday, pretty fair temperatures again, but cloudy at 64 and 62.
Thank you, Lexie. Now let's review tonight's trivia question. What's the coldest temperature ever recorded in Puerto Rico? Was it A, 40 degrees, B, 44 degrees, C, 48 degrees, or D, 52 degrees? What do you think it is?
I'm not very familiar with the area, but I'm thinking 44 sounds pretty spot on.
You know, I've only been to Puerto Rico once, and usually it's pretty warm down there, so I'm thinking high, around like 52 degrees.
52, really?
Yeah. And it looks like the answer is actually A, 40 degrees. It's pretty cold for the middle of the Caribbean Ocean.
Yeah, they're definitely not used to that.
All right, that concludes tonight's show. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can find every show on YouTube under Size Eyes channel. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.